fast, you know.
How you doing, real fam?
Y'all right?
What's up?
Well,
Good
who's ready
morning.
for some girl chat out there? You ready for girl chat?
They came ready.
Yes.
Make sure to head over to the Reels Daytime's Instagram page. Use the hashtag GirlChatLive. Munchin's gonna be checking in. We want to hear from you. Now, first up, Marvel's latest superhero film, Black Panther, premiered last night in Los Angeles to rave reviews.
Wow.
You guys, the turnout at the premiere was incredible. The red carpet turned into the purple carpet as the stars of the film showed up in royal attire, wearing vibrant hues and bold patterns and outfits inspired by traditional African clothing.
So
It was
powerful, man.
Powerful.
Show up that picture, please, of Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh my goodness.
Please,
that
we have
outfit
that.
she had
Oh my
on.
God, the royalty. Like breath.
She literally looks like royalty.
Oh my God. And then my next favorite, Angela Bassett
Yes.
at
I
59
love
years
Angela.
old.
Love.
Yellow and fine in fringe.
I love
Her hair.
And then the star, the Black Panther himself, Chadwick Boseman. Let's look at what he had on. The fellas came
Come on.
correct.
Yes.
And my boo, Michael B. Jordan. Oh my goodness. He was just fine. He was just
I like
He's a
the
handsome
color.
guy. Yes.
Nice little detail there.
Yes.
Very handsome. Look
I
at
love
Lotto.
when fashion.
I just love it. You know what the thing
Yeah.
is that it's just nice to see a movie like this. I'm going to the actual screening tonight.
Okay,
with
tell
my
us
girl
all about
Sherry
it.
Shepherd.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell us all about it.
I will definitely tell you guys
It
about
looks
it.
amazing.
I know. I
So-
cannot wait for that. So I'm very happy. It opens February 16th.
Okay.
So you guys
I'm gonna
get your
watch it too.
tickets because it looks like it's going to be a blockbuster.
Yes.
It's already sold
Let's
out.
support a film like this. Would be great.
Yeah.
So while many women stepped out last night, should they really be stepping up? Despite many people showing support at this year's Grammy Awards for the Time's Up and Me Too movements, there was still an intense backlash following the ceremony. Many people felt like women were underrepresented at the show, especially due to the fact that the only woman to receive an award during the live broadcast was Best New Artist winner Alessia Cara. In fact, the hashtag GrammysSoMale began trending on Twitter hours after the show finished. And in response to the backlash, Recording Academy President and CEO Neil Portnow defended the awards, saying, in part, quote, "I think it has to begin with women who have the creativity in their hearts and their souls to step up, because I think they would be welcome." Well, Neil's words didn't sit well with many artists, including singer Pink, who performed herself Sunday night. Pink took to Twitter posting a handwritten letter that said, in part, "Women in music don't need to step up. Women have been stepping up since the beginning of times, stepping up and also stepping aside. Women owned music this year. They've been killing it, and every year before this, when we celebrate and honor the talent and accomplishments of women, we should show the next generation of women and girls and boys and men what it means to be equal and what it looks like to be fair."
Perfectly said. Perfectly said.
So, ladies, when it comes to this, do you agree with Pink or do you agree with the president?
Well, it's funny that this year's Grammy, the ratings were down by 24%.
Wow.
Yeah, they went down 24%.
Shocking.
Now, a couple of things. One, they said probably because it started a half an hour earlier.
It did.
At 7:30 Eastern time. But also, there wasn't a main female. All the times that they've looked at the ratings and they've been great is when you've had Adele as a major standout, or Beyonce or Taylor Swift. They didn't have that this year. So, first of all, Mr. President, you probably need to get you another female to raise up those ratings, okay?
Yeah.
I think we do live in an age where we talk about equality. And in 2011, they stopped having male and female categories. So they stopped. It was just one category for
I didn't even notice
each.
that.
Best new
Yeah.
artist, like things like
Right.
that. Like instead of doing best album by a female, it's now just best
Best new
album,
album.
best
Got
new,
it.
yeah, best
And
new artist is not best new female artist.
So
best
that
female
has a
artist.
lot to do with the reason why you don't see females being represented. Sheryl Crow, who has 9 Grammys, she got most of her Grammys under the female category. So I think if they go back to having male versus female, that would help to give that exposure. Because I know everybody wants to talk about, well, what about equality? Yeah, we got equality, but sometimes it's just, I I don't see a difference as in like you have country music, R&B music, then divided for the females and males. Then that way you can have more exposure for females. That's what I think.
I have a question because with NAACP Awards, you have the non-televised show and then you have the televised show.
Right.
So how many awards are actually given out?
A lot.
A lot.
Okay, and how many?
All the country, all the gospel music stuff
Yes.
happens in the pre-televised cast. So there's a lot of awards that we actually didn't get, that we didn't see.
Right.
So we can't say how many women. I mean,
But they're saying the major awards, it was only one woman, and that was Alyssa.
But I think besides looking at the
Let's see it.
awards, let's look at the number of players in the game, right?
Yeah.
So the USC did an inclusion initiative study just to look at this problem earlier this year. So from 2013 to 2018 today, there's only been 899 nominees, okay? Out of all of those, 9% have been women.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, think about that. So in 2017, there were 83% of them as male artists, 16% of them as female artists. When you do the ratios, that's 5 men for every 1 woman, about.
Yes.
Right.
There's a shortage of female nominees. Now, do I think there's a shortage of female performers and artists?
There's
I mean,
actually more of us
Yes,
in the world than there are men.
absolutely.
Right.
So that doesn't make sense.
Right, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So there's something going on with the order of nominations.
Yeah.
Like we have to recognize. I want to look at who's voting. Like who
Well,
puts them
you know,
in
the
play? How many
they
men
have
and how
an
many women are there?
They have an academy, and the academy has women in it as well. I just think that the statement that the president made was not necessary.
He did change his statement
Yes, he did.
Until this morning.
Yeah, after we got on his ass.
And I'm glad he did.
changed it.
And
I'm
just-
glad he did
Yes.
because we have to realize that words have meaning. So when you say step up, to me, when you're telling someone to step up, it means that they're just sitting back doing nothing. No, all these women want to do is to be seen, to be heard, and given the same chances as their male, counterparts.
And that's exactly what he retracted.
Yeah.
I think he understood, which I think that's good. Men just have to, all of us have to be very careful with the literal parts of our words. So he said, regrettably, I used 2 words, step up.
Yes.
That, when taken out of context,
Yes.
does not convey my beliefs and the point I was trying to make. I regret that I wasn't as articulate as I should have been in conveying this thought. I remain committed to doing everything I can to make the music community better. I advise that instead of looking at the women that need to step up, start to recognize the women that have been strutting up, that have been dancing up, that have been performing up, the ones that are out there, recognize them.
Yeah,
because
just
the shortage
open
of
your
nominees
eyes
is a problem.
to everything else that is out there.
100%. But I also think that there's probably a lot of people that are like, at the same time, I would hate that, like, and we've seen this done, where you complain about something and then the following year it's like sweeping women everywhere. Like, I also would not, when we speak about equality, it actually means to be equal, meaning that we all get a fair shot. And I don't want the pendulum to swing the opposite direction where now it becomes, just because I'm a woman, now I got the award or a nomination. We should, and there's incredible talent.
You want to win the award.
I want to win fair
because
and square.
you're talented.
Exactly.
But you got to figure out ways to make it.
Yeah, you got to be nominated too. You can't win fair and square if you're 5-1. But yes,
but we know we've seen that where literally you complain about it one year and the next year it's like, oh, shocking. Suddenly, all of us are nominated. I wouldn't want that as a woman either. I'd want it to be fair and square and that it's equal, but at the same time that we are represented. Because, guys, they always say the internet's so mad. It's so true. So Alessia Cara was they stay mad.
Yeah.
Alessia Cara was the only female. Guys, they also complained that it was unfair for her to win Best New Artist because her album came out in 2015. So there's seems to be a complaint for everything.
Well, no, the problem is that people don't understand the protocols. See, when you don't understand protocols, then you make statements like that, and you don't understand that
she's a cutoff time.
Right, it's a cutoff time, and that she qualified for it. You just mad because your artist didn't win. That's what it is. Just, just say I'm
mad. But I think it's important for us to be careful about the things we complain about.
Yeah, just make sure you get the facts first.
I think it's important that you get the facts, and I think it's important that we be careful about what we complain about because it lessens the people that actually have a cause and have something that's important to say. You diminish what they're trying to say when you just complain about everything. Like, you can't say, oh, nothing was done here. Like, you have to actually be smart because I would hate for a real cause or somebody like Pink speaking up gets overlooked because now we're complaining about something that doesn't really matter.
Right.
Speaking of awards, Jordan Peele's hit film Get Out has recently got nominated for 4 Academy Awards. including Best Picture. However, it looks like someone's Oscar invitation might have got lost in the mail. During a recent Jimmy Kimmel Live interview, Lil Rel Howery, who you love and we loved in the movie, who played the hilarious CSA agent Rod in the film, admitted that he hasn't been invited to the show yet.
I can't.
I know. Lil Rel told Kimmel that he went on YouTube to count how many people attended last year's Oscars on behalf of Best Picture nominees Moonlight and La La Land, and he said, quote, there was like 20 people on the stage. When asked for a comment, an Academy spokesperson said, quote, we extend invitations to nominees only, and each studio and distributor receives a limited ticket allotment to use at their discretion.
Oh my gosh.
It is true, though. Well, luckily for Lil Rel, Jimmy Kimmel is hosting the Oscars this year, and he promised to get him in
That's awesome.
one way or another. Yeah, he has the connect right there. He could get him in. Ladies, do you think this is unfair or just standard award show protocol?
Before we get on the Lil Rel train, okay, before we get on Lil Rel, let's get him into the Oscars. This is another example, Jeannie, of understanding the protocol.
What's the protocol, Lonnie?
It's the first round. He didn't make the first round because he wasn't nominated. But the second round is when they'll give the tickets to the studio. I'm pretty sure that he will get a ticket. And if you get a +1, I'll go with you, Lil Rel.
I hear that.
See, okay, I hear what you're saying with protocol. I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
But fam, forget about being nominated if you've watched the movie. Who is the person who was saying the name of the movie the whole freaking time of the movie? Bro, get out.
Yes.
Lil Rel, you should be invited. And if you're not getting invited, crash that damn Oscars. Oh my God.
He will get invited. It's just a standard procedure because there's so many movies that are in there. So they have this procedure where they have the first round where they make sure that everybody is taken care of.
Oh my God,
It's up to the studio because the studio gets so many tickets. The studio is going to. He just didn't know.
But the name of the movie is Get Out, and he was saying that from the get. So you got to be able to get into the Oscars.
It's understood, but I think it's creative.
Stupid.
I think it's creative that he was able to go on a talk show, and you know, you could have came on our show and did it too. But I'm not gonna be bitter about
and
that.
you're still welcome.
You're still welcome, Lil Rel.
is.
But also, the thing is that it's funny because he didn't get a nomination, an Oscar nomination.
Yes.
He was
That's
just
the
in
bigger
the movie.
complaint, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly, and that's what a lot of people were,
He's
like
what
upset
made
about.
the movie really funny to me.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
In the
There
moments
were
when I was
moments where
having
you were like really scared. You're like, oh my
Yes.
gosh, what kind of movie is this? Is this a horror movie? And then he would come on and then you start laughing.
Yeah,
Well,
you'd be able
he
to
tried
catch
to-
your breath.
He tried to save him the whole time and even came through at the end.
Yeah, and he's the reason why, spoiler alert, they got out. It was because of his character.
Well, what's going on?
True.
Why y'all looking at me? Oh.
Oh.
Is
I
your
got
boob
nips.
popping out?
Oh,
I got nips.
no.
Okay.
What's happening?
It is freezing in the
It's
studio
cold.
today. Not even gonna lie, we are
It's
freezing.
cold.
Sorry.
It's so cold today.
Sorry,
It's
America,
live.
if you saw my nips, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this.
It happens. She's a woman. She's a human. Keep it real.
See? That's what
I was
you
look at the guy. He's like,
God
Lonnie's
punished
gonna
you and
do-
to give you the panda eye.
Yes. Wait. So Lonnie's just gonna do the show like this the
no,
entire time?
we're gonna take a break. Once we take the break, I'll go put on something. But we're
Okay.
not taking a break yet. We're gonna go
just
to the
gonna
next
move on
topic.
to the
hold
next
this so it's
topic,
warm.
okay?
Yeah.
We'll put this in
Well,
front of me
all
like
right.
this.
Oh my God, I love live TV.
You're so stupid. That's perfect. You look
I
good now.
love
There
it.
you go. Blend in.
Okay, well, someone who seems to be getting out a lot is legendary music producer Quincy Jones. You guys have got to hear this. Okay, during a recent GQ interview, 84-year-old Jones, he looks good to be 84,
Yes,
I'll tell
he
you
does.
that, who has been married 3 times, revealed that he currently has 22 girlfriends, you guys. 84
right,
years
player,
old.
player.
Jones said, this is what he said, I got them everywhere. Cape Town, Cairo, Stockholm, she's coming in next week, Brazil, Belo Horizonte, Sao Paulo, and Rio, Shanghai. He got one of you, Jeannie. He got a great girl over there, he said, in Cairo. Whew! Jones also referred to himself, you guys, as, quote, dog. And when asked why he won't date older women or women his own age, said, quote, for what, man? There's no upside. You gotta be kidding.
There's a lot of fine in that
So,
wing out
ladies,
there.
it must
I don't
still
know.
be working, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Sure.
If
Just
it ain't
saying.
easy, I'll tell you that much.
Facts.
So, ladies, what do you think of this old dog playing new tricks?
I'll tell you this much. I appreciate his honesty.
Yes.
He
He's
said,
honest.
I'm a dog.
Yeah.
And I'm sure those ladies all know what's up. He said, I got 22. He's not hiding it,
Girl,
that's for sure.
he
So I
right.
respect that.
He writing out 22 checks a month, I tell you that much.
Wait, so pretty much we all know that Mr. Quincy Jones goes for the satisfied and single, so we all gotta ask,
Yes.
is you one of them?
Wait, would you be
Would you
interested in someone like
yeah.
Quincy Jones?
Oh, yeah, I let him have these nipples. Yeah, I let him.
I think
Sorry,
Quincy Jones
America. Sorry. No more.
I agree.
No more
Wait a
talk.
minute. I just got a visual of that.
Me too. I can't unsee that.
Me neither.
We
Okay.
asked your thoughts on Quincy Jones having 22 girlfriends, and here's what you had to say. Boy, at one sweet honey bee said, boy, bye, that's unhealthy. There's no way to be able to love 22 women consistently and how they need to be. Girl, I don't think he's talking about love.
No.
Oh my God.
We taking naps
Why do you
and
go
wake
so
up.
deep?
Exactly.
You know, old
Add
men take
syrup.
naps and eat supper. That's what he do.
At Syrup252 Jacob said, that man ain't got no 22 girlfriends. He just said that to make it a talk. He not even able to handle 2, much less 22. I disagree. Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
No,
I met
don't
Quincy Jones in what was it, about 4 years ago?
Yep.
He's a smooth talker, so I can see he probably
And
got
he's a
24.
good-looking dude.
in all honesty,
Still.
this is all fun as long as you're honest and you're
Yes,
real to the
exactly.
people involved. I think
Yes.
it's play on,
All right.
play on.